So this is going to be the September 2023 tarot reading for the sign of Gemini. So anyone with strong Gemini placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, just want to remind everyone, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you there. And if by the end of this reading you were able to gain some insight, perspective, truth, validation, clarification, please like the video, press the little thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It does help the video circulate throughout YouTube, so that way other YouTube viewers can pick up on my channel. All right, so Gemini, what is the energy for the group of Geminis that I am going to read for today? Who am I reading for today? Let's open up the channel and allow the Gemini energy to flow through, receive the messages that are most important for them to hear today for the month of September 2023. It feels like you are eager to start, you are eager to move, you are eager to take action, you are eager to hit your target, to achieve a goal, something you've been working on. There's excitement, there's passion. You are active this month as well, but at the same time there's like an element of waiting, and your planet Mercury is in retrograde until the 15th, so the first half of the month you might be in an impatient energy. It's like a revving engine, like ready to go, ready to like pushing the gas, but you're not going anywhere yet. So you just want to be careful not to burn yourself out, because I see a lot of fire around your energy. So that is a good thing when you want to take action and get something done, but at the same time, the amount of fire that I'm feeling and the heat that it feels like that you're in, it's like burn out. So you want to stay hydrated as well. Make sure that, you know, if you're getting a lot of sun, if you're getting you're in the heat, don't forget to hydrate yourself and drink your water. Be careful not to be in the heat or in the direct sun too much either, because again, it's just like a bright vision full of raging fire. You might be feeling the heat metaphorically. There could be a little rage or high temper this month as well with you. But I think overall, all of this fire is happening because you're impatient. And so the fire is just building and building. And then second half of the month, hopefully that's when you can start to move, or the things will fall into place, or you can take the action or something like that. But you are waiting and you are ready. All right. So let's pull some cards and see what the personal energy is for the sign of Gemini, the group of Gemini that I am reading for today. Personal energy for the month of September 2023. Yeah, Page of Wands, you're ready to go. Ready to take the leap, ready to move forward, ready to say yes. Just waiting for the right opportunity. Ooh, Ace of Cups, beautiful. You're following your heart here. You know what is best for you. You feel it in your emotional state, your heart. This next chapter, this leap of faith, this thing that you're really, really passionate and excited and enthusiastic about. You know in your heart that this is right for you. Beautiful. Love this energy, Gemini. Oh my goodness. You have Temperance here. It's like the go ahead. I'm feeling like the green light, like the universe is letting you know, like you and the universe have been conspiring together or something like that to get this going. And it's just like, finally, I know what I want. Like maybe you've been in a place where you sort of reevaluating a certain part of your life, and you know that you want to make a certain change, but you just didn't really know what direction to take with it or where to go with it, something like that. And I think that you have made your decision. Like you've been inspired. You have seen or felt something ignite within you, this fire that's coming through within you, and you are having fun, being childlike, innocent-like, joyful. There's a lot of, again, going back to the action and the activity and the movement, there's a lot happening within your body, externally from you as well. There's a lot of activity and busy work or busy things, but it doesn't feel like work. It feels like passion, like something that you are passionate about. You're having a lot of fun with something. And it is definitely like coming from your heart. There's a heart opening here. You are exuding love. The light is coming through you. Others can see this light, especially with the Temperance as well, just validating that. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, Temperance is, it's a card of balance, okay? It's a card of harmony, of, you know, sort of flowing with nature, letting nature take its course as well. But it is both balancing your fire and your water. Your soul and your heart are on the same page here. You are following your soul desire, okay, whatever that is, in September. And you are rejuvenated, you are excited, you're coming out and feeling really good in September. There's also a sense of being at the right place at the right time, a little bit of luck as well. The angels, your spirit guides, your team just coming through for you and guiding you down this path and making sure that, you know, things stay in harmony, whether it's within you and without you as well. So that way you don't see too many obstacles or something like that. But the guardian angel is surrounding you, I am feeling. You may be coming across this way for another person or for other people. Like you may be someone saving grace this month. You may have something that someone needs. I don't know, someone just feels like if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have what they needed. They wouldn't have gotten the opportunities or something like that. So you are coming across with a lot of divinity and high vibration, high consciousness, high love. I am also feeling spreading love, giving love, nurturing others, being very compassionate for other people, feeling others feeling safe in your presence, safe in your energy. You're expressing your emotions, you're expressing your feelings. In your environment, you have the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. So, I mean, there's people in your environment that feel, like I was saying, like very comfortable and safe and at home with you, it seems like. They are also equally passionate about this emotional fulfillment situation that they're having. It does feel like you are surrounded by people and you are spreading love and people are reciprocating that. You may be around family a lot this month, family gatherings, starting a new project or a new hobby or a new passion with other people as well. It's just a lot of passion around you, within and without. Something new, something that's very exciting, something that you can share with other people as well, incorporate other people. It's like a group effort or something like that. And you feel just at ease and grateful and thankful. There is, you feel like you have a good support system. People are on your side here. You may be traveling, or you may be by water this month at some point, and sort of just relaxing and getting away from the normal day-to-day. Like you're excited to go out on a group trip, like with people. Everyone on the same page, everyone pitching in. You know, there's family, like multiple families I'm feeling. It's beautiful energy. Okay. Let's see what's coming through. We're going to break down the month from beginning, middle, and end. Get some more details as to what to expect, what to anticipate, what to prepare for. If there are any additional circumstances, situations, or people that may be coming through this month that may be of focus. And then we can go into clarify and get some more details after we pull these cards. So what is coming through for the Gemini at the beginning of September 2023, please, for the group that I am reading for today? All right, you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, rest and rejuvenation for sure. Self-love here. You may be overdoing the rest. I mean, if you're one of the lucky ones who is able to get away and go on vacation, yes, do that. I am happy that you're doing that. You need to do that. I think everybody needs a good, luxurious, self-love rest, like a place and a time where you can just indulge in the pleasures of life and not have any worries, right? The Devil here, depending on what comes next to it, so far it doesn't feel low. It feels like you are indulgent though, okay? So too much rest, too much good time, too much party maybe. And that's okay. Like sometimes we do that, right? Especially when we're on vacation, or especially when we need time off or something, you know, like if you have just been in this non-stop like routine or work, or, you know, just things have been feeling really hard and challenging, or burning, like the burnout that I was feeling. And all of a sudden you go into a rest mode. It's okay to take full advantage of that time, right? You have the Star and the Three of Swords here. I don't know if somebody at the beginning of the month is going to feel sad that you have a lot of attention on something else, on this new passion, this new hobby. It does feel like you are vibing so high that there could be people in your environment who are not, and aren't really on the same wavelength as you are. Okay, so you just I don't know if they are going to be expressing themselves to you, or, you know, trying to talk about their sadness and their heartache. But there is somebody feeling pretty down in your environment. And I want to say, because of the way these cards are coming across, I don't think you're going to really acknowledge it or even be aware of it too much. Just because you're, like I said, you're vibing so high and you're feeling so good. And you may be going into this self-indulgent mode too deeply, that you get lost, and you're running away with this thing, okay, that somebody else feels left out and unseen, not seen. You're still exuding light. There's a hope, there's a wish, there's a dream, there's an ideal that it does feel a little fantasy like you're feeling so high that it turns into the concept of you living a fantasy. And if this is you, I just want you to think about the fact that if you go too hard into this indulgent mode, and like I don't, you know how like when you have a high, then you end up having a crash, right? Like you come down from the high. I just don't want you to all of the sudden be faced with something that brings you down, and then it's like a drastic, like really stark difference between the high that you were feeling, and then all of the sudden from one moment to the next you're at this low and it feels like shit. So just be careful with that. Think about that, okay? But we'll get more clarification on it. I feel like so far with the readings that I've done, there is the fact that there are a lot of people that are feeling really down and going through a lot of pain and anguish and depression and anxiety. But then there are the people who are doing really well and have been able to overcome that. And there's like this difference in groups of people. And for some signs that I have done so far, it's almost as though they are doing really well and feeling really good, that their surroundings are bringing them down. Like the people in their environments can bring them down, and put a damper on that, or, you know, want to dim your light. And whether they're doing it like purposely or not, in your case, if this is another person, it feels like there's someone in your environment throwing a pity party. And I don't want to come off insensitive, especially if you're a cross watcher, okay? But it just feels like the Gemini is so high vibing. Even if to you, the cross watcher, it seems like they are being inconsiderate or selfish, thinking about how good they feel. You know, it's not the Gemini's responsibility to bring themselves down because somebody in their environment feels like shit, right? Like, whatever that means to whoever that means as well. And if you know, you are the Gemini, you still, at the same time, like, you don't have to apologize for feeling good, for having a good life, for, you know, the high that you're on. But notice for yourself and only yourself, if that high gets too, like, what is the word? Ego driven. Like you start to get into this power play, or like coming from a fake place because it feels so good. I'm also feeling like showing it off, okay? Showing it off to other people that you feel good and they don't. In the middle of the month, you have the Six of Wands, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Excuse me, sorry. All right, so what's going on in the middle of the month? You're getting a lot of attention. You may have your eye on a King of Cups type of person, or a King of Cups type of person has their eye on you. Doesn't have to be a male, could be female as well. But this person is experienced and is a little quiet, very observant. This person has a big heart and they love with all of their soul, all of their heart, but the way they show it is not very like gushy or overly done. It's like more quiet. You know, like they're serious, okay? The way they feel about you or in general, they're a serious type of person. On the surface, they may come off as a little intimidating or grouchy, or, you know, like you don't really know where you stand with them because they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. But once you get to know them, you notice that they are a very loving, kind-hearted, compassionate, nurturing type of person. Again, male or female. And it feels as though they are giving emotion to you. They're giving water to you. They're giving life to you. They're hydrating you, filling you up with emotion or attention or love or something like that. I feel like there's a little bit of an up and down between you and them. Like sometimes y'all are good, sometimes you aren't. Okay, whatever that means. But there's going to be a lot of attention at the middle of the month on this person or on the dynamic that you have with this person. And they may represent this sort of miracle or hope or wish that you've had as well. And you feel that since you've been in their presence, or not even since you've been, like since you've known them, like there's something about them that's coming through this month that makes you feel like this is what I've wanted, either from this person specifically or from a type of person like this. Like you've wanted something from them, something that they offer, and you've been hoping and wishing that they give this to you, or that you meet a person like this or come across a person like this. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be any way. But we will see when we get clarity. And you've sort of been waiting for this person or for this thing for a really long time. If this is you, there's something about how you feel this month, and you're putting attention on how good you're feeling, that you've been waiting for this moment. Like, again, going back to maybe you have been in a long period of time where things have just been like felt hard and challenging, and you've been yearning to feel good, to feel joy, to feel love. Excuse me. And if this is you, I think that you are going to be aware of your emotional state as well as your environment, and the things that are happening in your environment are equally like helping you feel really good right this month. And so it's like a wish come true. It's a hope that you've had, but that you've been waiting for quite a while. Either way, mid-month you have a lot of it, or actually all month, it seems like you have a lot of attention on you. There is definitely a relationship coming through for the majority of the group that I'm reading for. This King of Emotions, King of Cups, is another person, a potential partner, or your partner from a romantic perspective. And by the end of the month, there is clarity about this relationship and the feelings that the both of you have for one another. I feel like also the majority of you are going to be expressing, because I felt expressing earlier, expressing your feelings for this person, especially at the end of the month. You see potential in them, you see stability in them. There's something about them that symbolizes stability and security, but it's still in this sort of potential realm, because they're not like, this is a little new, a new feeling, a new emotion. Somebody is going to end up turning these feelings into anxiety by the end of the month. Maybe you've expressed yourself and you're sort of waiting for an answer, or you're waiting for someone to like tell you how they feel in return, and it gives you a little bit of anxiety. Or maybe the anxiety is the fact that you want to tell this person how you feel, but you're scared to do it. Someone else is coming through here. I don't know who this is. It does not feel like you or this person. There may be a feminine who is, I don't know. I'm getting like business person or somebody with resources, somebody with money. There could be some anxiety at the end of the month that you're not going to have what you need from a financial perspective, that your stability is going to be shaken up a little bit. This is a perspective. This is a thought process. I don't see anything telling me that that's really what's going to happen. But finances, money, your stability, your status financially is going to be a focus by the end of September, and it's going to feel a little shaky, a little rocky. And I did say that this person comes with a sense of stability and security. And so it's like, for some of you, you see an opportunity in this person. Again, it doesn't have to be love, right? But you see an opportunity here within another person to give you exactly what you need. And you want so badly to make this thing work in some way that you try to come across logical, clear-minded, like as you articulate something to them. And you're sticking to the facts. You're sticking to how this could be a win-win situation. You're sticking to what, like the practicality of this situation, something like that. Like you're trying not to come from the emotion. You're trying to come from the logic here. Let's get some clarity. I don't know if you're trying to like get money, sponsorship, financing for a group project or a family situation. Because in your environment, family is going to be a focus. I'm going to do something first. Let's clarify the environment real quick. Yeah, it's like if you and your family have been struggling, like I've been picking up on, something comes through to help with that, okay? There's like a potential solution to put you back on your path. Someone comes out of love, someone comes out of having compassion. But you need to have strength and courage to accept this offer. What is the Four of Swords? The beginning of the month, you're going through a little transformative moment. You may be a little to yourself while you go through it. You want to be careful. I don't know who this is for, but hold on. You want to be careful again. Like if you are overindulging, that it doesn't affect your job or it doesn't affect your money. Like let's just say you're doing a lot of calling in or something like that, because there's a loss that could happen. It's one thing to rest, it's another thing to like forget your responsibilities or ignore your problems. And if you happen to find yourself doing that at the beginning of September, you may lose something else due to that, which could be the harmony and the family stability, the fulfillment that you have. Like something is going to be affected because of some overindulgence. Yeah. So just be careful with that process. What is the star? It's like if you have a potential opportunity coming through, especially if this is for a group that who needs like financial opportunities in some way, there is something about doing the work as well. Like the opportunity may have arrived, but there's a sense of like, even if you have it, you have to continue it. You have to keep it going. You have to work at it. If not, you're going to lose it. A lot of you, this has to do with the job. You get a potential job offer, something that really excites you. Somebody sees your capability, your experience, your talent, your skills. For some of you, it may be the fact that, you know, you need to get back to work and you need to do something about your finances or whatever, that you are now having to get up and work, whereas before you were not. So it's a big change in your life. Your mother may be coming through and playing a big role this month. It's like simultaneously healing yourself, loving yourself back to life, at the same time needing to work and do the things and take action. So it's like, how can I even do that? Like you feel like you need to rest and rejuvenate because maybe you've just gone through some sort of hard moment or something like that, but all of a sudden this opportunity or this thing that you wish for is at your doorstep, and you have to take the offer. Like you have to grab it and do something with it. So it's like I don't have time to work on myself. I don't have time to heal on myself because I have to do this thing now. But there is a sense of healing a broken heart at the beginning of the month. And I am feeling strongly for some of you that your mother there's something wrong there. Like something about your mother is making you feel sad or something like that. The universe is saying to look at this heartbreak from a different perspective, and to have compassion and love and nurturing, which you are already coming through that way. Again, you may be the one nurturing someone else as well. You may be the one helping another person get out of their darkness. You may be someone's wish come true, something like that. But again, beginning of the month, be careful with the overindulgence because there could be a possibility that you can lose something. Careful with how you come across to others with the devil there as well, how you speak to others. If you get into any arguments, There could be an element of not being able to take back those words. Let's go into the middle of the month. What is this? 6 of Wands. Okay. Same card as this page here. So you're feeling really excited, really enthusiastic, really good. You have a lot of attention on you. Spotlight is on you here. Victorious, successful. You got something you wanted. Good. It makes you feel strong, powerful, authoritative. A person in authority may see you. You may have caught someone's attention. One more for that 6. Why are you defensive? You feel like you need to defend yourself or protect yourself from this Emperor for some reason. Even though it gives you joy, it's the opportunity you've been wanting. Don't sabotage yourself here. Don't start creating excuses why not to get to do the thing that you've been asking for. The universe has presented something that you've been asking for. Who's that? You don't trust it. You've manifested it. You've been working on it. You've asked for it. This King of Cups, this other person comes through like a surprise. You were not expecting him or her. They're coming in there again. Yeah, they're giving you something that you need. This is the offer. This is help, assistance. But you are completely, you're in fear about it. Is it too much? Is it like intimidating? Is it going to take you out of your comfort zone? It's like, it's the perfect thing that I need, but it involves me stepping out of my comfort zone. I feel strongly that's the problem here this month. Like, you're telling the universe, like, I asked for this thing, but it's always like, be careful what you ask for, right? Like, we get what we ask for, but sometimes it doesn't come the way we thought it was going to come. And it comes with an element of a lesson. And in this case, the lesson feels like you need to overcome your own limitations. Those self-imposed limitations, the insecurities, the, uncomfortability. It could feel or come across as a little inconvenient. So it's like, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to stay in your comfort zone? Or are you going to choose to be strong and courageous and follow this higher calling, this higher path? Like this doing it, taking the risk and taking the plunge and getting out of your own way, even though it is inconvenient and uncomfortable, and it's going to take you out of your normalcy. It's going to put you on the highest path, on the best path possible, with the least resistance. It might require more work from you and you to show up and step out of your comfort zone, but in exchange, it's going to reduce the obstacles and the challenges that you normally are faced with. It's all about choices this month, it seems like. What is the 9 of Cups? You get your wish with that 9 of Cups, but you're reevaluating it. It's just like, oh, maybe I don't want it after all. I don't want to lose what I currently have. I don't want to change my current lifestyle. That Three of Swords is prominent. It's already come out 3 times. You're reevaluating something because you equate this opportunity with losing something else. And yeah, you might be losing something else. Like it's a what is it, like sacrifice. Hangman twice. It's about seeing it from a different perspective. Instead of thinking about what you're losing, you got to think about what you're gaining. Because there's potential to gain a lot more than what you currently have. Life is about change, right? You know that. You're a Gemini. So am I picking up on a Gemini who's gotten too comfortable? By the end of the month, the relationship comes through with this King here. It's more emphasis on it. This is interesting. This King is going, for some of you, if this is a romantic relationship, this person is coming through to make you, to settle you down, to, like you, right? Is that the right? Like you, to be settled down. Basically to be in a commitment, to be with the person, to be with them. What is that? I think you're very attracted to this person. But they also come with the sense of work. They're going to require you to do the work. There's the Emperor, which is up here. This person that you're a little defensive and protective of. It's like, I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to lose who I am. I don't want to lose my independence and my sense of like freedom, or right, because this Nine of Pentacles here is a very independent card. Choices again. Choice to continue with this person and commit and do the work with this person or not. What is the Nine of Voices? Your anxiety is about the end of the month. Whatever you were transforming and working on the beginning is coming back around here. If you're not careful, you may start off the month with some anxiety and end the month like that as well. It's just a very stark difference between how the details are working out and how your personal energy is coming across. It's like, I want to be me. I want to have emotional balance, fulfillment, passion. I want to play. I want to have no restrictions. I want to be free. I want to be free, and every moment of my life come from this genuine place of freedom. But all the stuff in my environment is preventing me from that. These opportunities coming up, these people coming up, the help that people need, the help that I need, money, stability, like everything around me is preventing me from just being free. This is really what you want, to be free. And that's why there could be a lot of anxiety. That's why there could be a lot of dark moments here. Some low vibe behaviors. Because maybe you don't know how to express that completely. Maybe you don't know that that's even the issue. And so you're just constantly fighting your environment because you want to be free. You want to do what you want. That's not a judgment. It sounds like that. It sounds bad, but it's not. Like, I understand if you're a full-blown adult, like, shit, do whatever you want, right? But there's something that's in your environment that is like, are you not expressing yourself completely? You know, like letting people know where you stand, letting people know what you want. If you were expressing before, like, oh, I wish I had this job, or I wish I had this amount of money, or I wish I had help to do this or help to do that, the universe gives you help, but that's not really what you wanted. What you really wanted is to just be free. You didn't want to put in the work for it either, right? So it's like, okay, there's no problem in saying that's really not what I wanted. If that's really how you feel. You don't have to beat around the bush, or, you know, like I don't know, like stay quiet about that. Like if this is not really what you want, no matter how good it looks on paper, then it's not what you want. If it's not coming from a genuine place, you don't feel that in your heart, in your bones, it doesn't excite you, whatever, it doesn't provide you with what is really valuable to you, which in this case, I am picking up on freedom and independence, then it's just not what you want. Even if you've been asking the universe for it or talking to people about it, like if you change your mind, you change your mind. You know, that's the beauty of life and being a human. Like we are constantly changing. Don't allow it to give you anxiety and create these low-level behaviors because you are fighting it every step of the way. By the end of the month, there's going to be a lot of toxic play. There's going to be a lot of toxic arguments, words, game playing, power plays. You have an Emperor coming through here, Magician twice, like the Three of Swords. I mean, there's just a lot of drama. What is this, Queen? Three of Wands, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. You're trying to stand up for what you want, how you feel, and you're being met with resistance by the end of the month here. I don't think you're going to be able to find a closing solution for the stuff that is happening in September. I think this is going to bleed into October until you are able to situate all of these different scenarios and aspects that are happening within your life. Whatever it is that you need is here, but it's not an easy opportunity. It involves a lot of movement. It involves taking risks, getting out of your comfort zone. This person is also here offering help as well, but for some reason you feel that they are controlling you with the Emperor, or even manipulating you with the Magician, and you're defensive about it. You just want to be careful that these are not perceived notions that this is happening because you are fighting against this thing. I don't see a lot of clarity cards here either. Okay, so this is missing. There's a missing element there as it relates to like being really clear as to the path and what you want to do. Okay, so that's something that you want to be working on. And the Hanged Man coming out twice is like just release and surrender. Surrender all the shit. Take a step back, go quiet a bit, and observe. Try to see things from a different perspective, but above all, allow nature to take its course. If you perceive this thing to get you out of your comfort zone, you still don't know if that's really going to happen, right? At the end of the day, we never know what these opportunities really look like until we're in them, and usually everything has a way of falling into place. So let go of the resistance, so that way you can allow yourself to transform a little and step into this thing, and then feel it out, see what it's about, you know, try it out for a little bit, right? Instead of like putting up the fight the whole way. And if you don't like it after you try it, then you don't like it after you try it, you know. But it is something that you, at least on the surface and verbally, have been asking for and expressing, and it's here in some way. It just does not look the way you thought it was going to look. So that's something that you want to, just think about for yourself if you're going to be okay with that. But otherwise, it just seems like there's a lot going on this month. You have a lot choices to make, a lot to do. So I hope that you find some peace and quiet time and serenity and get into this more harmonious balance here with the temperance card. So that way you can balance your thoughts, your mind, your heart, and your soul, and be really aligned and clear as to what approach, what choice, what decision you need to make, so you can do that. But I wish you all the luck in the world. Look out for your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month, as best as you can have. And thank you so much for your time and energy. We will see you on the next one.